people, and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited, guys. It's the last day of the year 2021. This has not been an easy year, starting from 2020 on the onset of COVID-19 pandemic. Of course, there's a lot of shit that happened, but we're here, guys. We thank God and we're super grateful. I'm also very proud of myself for being able to keep my promise and do my first vlog on the last day of the year 2021. You can feel the positive vibes, can you? Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so proud to invite you to this channel, and I'm coming back after the break with some content. Today we're going to be looking into my journey trying to find my true north. And I know most of you are wondering, what is true north? Okay, if you want to know about that and more, you'll come back after the break. And if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and click on that notification, sign there, so that you can get notified whenever we release a new video, because this is just but the beginning. The momentum is building up, and I can't wait for what 2022 is going to bring. See you after the break, guys. See you. Welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited. So as I told you before the break, today we're going to be discussing something that I'm really passionate about, and this is finding a true north. So I first heard of this word when I attended the Mandela Washington Fellowship for Young African Leaders, and I was taken to the University of Notre Dame in South Bend, Indiana, United States, where we were learning about business, entrepreneurship, and leadership. And so during that fellowship, I actually had for the first time the word personal leadership development plan. By that time, I actually had a couple of projects I was doing, with youth, with women, infrastructural projects, including Film Village of Kenya, which was very actually famous. And so I felt like everything I was doing, I was all over the place. I needed to find myself, and then I meet these wonderful lecturers who taught me about developing a personal leadership development plan. Understanding, all of us are here in this universe for a reason. So sometimes we get confused, because if I look at myself, and I can speak in all vulnerability and say I have a lot of talents. I can sing, I can write, I can make films, I have a lot of passions, a lot of talent. But then I was trying to wonder, what is this part of me that really likes things to do with civic leadership, fighting for human rights, feeling like the gender fight, the gender balance, the pushing the SDGs and stuff like that. What's that side of me? Also, there's another very good side of me, which is the side that believes in family, that believes in true friendship, that believes in love, and being there for the people you love. So how do you balance all these things, so that you don't find yourself confused and you're all over the place, such that you're not harnessing all your energy in doing one thing. And so there was a point, it was around 2014, it was a point where I realized, actually, we were given a book written by Bill George. It's called Finding Your True North. And this book was inspired me so much. I would recommend it to people who want to find a direction and a purpose for their lives. So through all these experiences, I learned one thing. I learned that finding your true north is finding that true purpose within which you're living in. You can't just say, I'm living to make films, or I'm living to give back to the community. There has to be a nexus which brings all the things that you love to do to serve one purpose, the God-given purpose. I'm a Christian, and I'm a strong believer that everybody was born to serve, and we were all born to serve a particular purpose. And there's no better moment in life than when you discover your purpose. So let me just quickly take you through a few mistakes that I did. Like when you don't know your purpose, you're all over the place. One day I was in this kind of festival, I was festival producer. The next day I was doing a Broadway show. Although I'm not a theater person, I did that in high school a lot, but when I grew up, that was not one of my niches. But you find that I was doing something to do with theater and it didn't turn out very well. And so you find when you don't know the purpose, you end up being all over the place, doing a lot. You can be seen doing a lot, but it's not adding up and bringing glory to God and also bringing you satisfaction, because it's not a balance between what your purpose really is. So I feel like it's very important for each and every one of us to understand and know our purpose. So back to my story. So how did I come to know my purpose? So when I learned about the personal leadership development plan, then we came back. We wrote a 3-year personal leadership development plan for each fellow, and I wrote mine and shared with a couple of my mentors, and they told me, this is the way you're writing your vision is wrong. So they corrected me until I got it right. I got to understand that actually everything that I work for is actually to serve my purpose, and I need to note what that purpose is as my vision, and then say what different ways am I going to use to achieve my purpose. So keep it right here. I'm going to talk to you about what I discovered to be my purpose. But long story short, from 2014 I was still struggling to find myself. 2016, 2017, 2018, and then around 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic actually hit home, I started understanding my purpose. They say that some crises bring a good sign to people, and for me, I feel like the COVID-19 pandemic actually brought me good signs, because it challenged me that I was sitting in the status quo. I was not thinking outside the box, and I needed to see the future and be the first one to embrace the future. So we had just started the first class of Youth Film Platform program in 2020. It was at Ambach House, and when we started that class, that Sunday, I remember, because we had already recruited students, that Sunday the president announced that everybody has to stay at home. How did that feel? It felt scary and lonely. I was just like, I don't have a website, I don't have a system for teaching my students. These students have already enrolled, I can't drop them, I can't tell them wait, and I don't know when COVID is going to end. And so I actually was forced to innovate. They say the best innovation comes out of a crisis. and I found ways to teach online. I discovered apps like StreamYard, like Zoom. I discovered Facebook had a very good private learning platform which you can actually stream live and invite other guests to actually come and teach. And then I also looked at my global network. Everybody was at home and people were feeling like they needed to do something good with themselves. And I saw the opportunity. I saw that, oh my God, I have been asking God that we want to take Youth Film platform to Africa. And here's the chance. If I'm teaching online, what is preventing me from actually being able to recruit students from across Africa? And so I went right into it. I actually made a small investment, created a website, because if people are searching for your school and they cannot be able to see you, then they need to see it. And so I created a website, I established a way of learning, I rewrote the curriculum together with my team, my board. Thank you Femi, Sebastian, Paulina, thank you all people who came on board to support the YFP Africa program in 2020. But at that point, when I did that, I realized that my purpose is not, I love filmmaking a lot. Actually, you know, I have a passion. I am passionate about social self-expression. I'm passionate about human rights. But I realized that actually my purpose is to be the voice of the voiceless. You know, I need to project other people's voices, to give them their own voices back, and to use that for income generation and social self-expression, also to bring people together. I realized the YFP Africa program is not just a school. It's a place where you can bring people together, people network, and people continue collaborating over the years. I've seen that in the now 11 years that we've done the Youth Film Platform program, and we've produced some of the most successful alumni. Coming back to the topic of, you know, finding my true north, you know, when I found it, when I realized what my purpose is, now I started aligning each and everything to my purpose. My purpose is to serve, uplift humanity, and give them their voice so that they can be able to talk. So I can do that through film. I can do that through teaching citizen journalism and through even practicing it myself. We can make films even for advocacy and things like that. And apart from that, I can also be an agent of social change because I'm speaking for the voiceless. I'm going to places like Magadi and other places. I record the stories. I come and share. I'm using this platform to share the stories because I want to voice and be vulnerable and express myself so that somebody else can be inspired. Behind every success story that you see, there's a total struggle behind it. And I'm super like at a point in my life where I'm so happy with myself right now because I discovered who I am. I discovered what's important to me. I discovered how important my family is to me. I discovered how important the work I do can impact my family, can impact my community, can impact Africa, and can impact the world. What a better thing to discover than that? So that's one of the biggest lessons I learned. And when I found my true north, I'm always happy to wake up. I know why I'm working. I know where I'm going. I know that I don't have over expectations. You know, my success is not defined in having a Range Rover or in having the biggest mansionette in town and such things. My success is pegged on serving my purpose, my God-given purpose, with every ounce of energy in me. So let's take this break, and when we come back, I'm gonna be telling you how now, after learning about, you know, my true north, I want family, I want to have children, I want to go in this direction of giving people a voice and giving myself a voice to tell my story to my communities. And then how did I transition from that phase of my life into the next phase that has seen me, you know, enjoying my 2021 and even like daring to say that my 2021 was successful. Keep it right here. Subscribe if you like the content. Hit the notification so that you can be notified whenever we do more videos. And also, don't forget to subscribe, comment, give us a thumbs up, interact with me and tell me what you think about what we're talking about. Keep it right here, and don't forget, we're talking about finding your true north and how the journey can change our lives.